What's going on National Wrestling Shooters Viewers? This is Cody Brandon here, shooting from the hip as always, and I got a little bit of a different video. So I was just, just hanging out, looking through some controversial shoots of wrestlers or bookers, talking about people who they like, they didn't like, talking about certain things, mug shots, all that, controversial wrestling shoots pretty much. And I run into something kind of interesting from Jim Cornette. I'm gonna play a little bit of just the beginning part of the video because I've already got the thing right here. He talks about a WrestleMania 18 card, WWE versus WCW. Now, put it in like that, just like that. It sounds interesting, And obviously with Jim Cornette, he's been in the booking industry, the wrestling industry for as long as he has. Obviously, he's got a lot of ideas. And from looking at the cards, some of them are good, some of them I don't mind, some of them I gotta kind of disagree with, and there's the thought process that, some are good, some are bad. So I'm going to talk about it. This is about WrestleMania 18, as I've just stated before. The regular show was a 2-hour show with 12 matches. I want to let you guys know something, that Jim Cornette's WrestleMania 18 is 16 matches and 5 hours. Obviously, our good old buddy Jim Cornette over there is looking into the future. Now, Jim Cornette, well, let's talk about Jim Cornette. He's Vince Russo's best buddy. I'm kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. He's not. It's gotten, let me tell you about, when I was looking through, I learned in their relationship, that, Jim Cornette has now made it a goal of himself to make it past Russo. It's bad. He wants to, live past Russo, even if he's, 93 and they piss on his grave. It's, holy lord. Watch the shit, watch Jim Cornette's shit list, and, yeah, he doesn't waste any time putting Russo, very top. But Jim Cornette, obviously disagrees with Vince Russo's booking decisions along the way, and there is validation to it. However, Cornette, there are some things on here that I gotta disagree with you with, respectfully, of course. I'll make a couple jabs here and there, but I'm not gonna trash, be like, oh, this is horrible, because it's not horrible. This card doesn't look horrible, but there's just some things that are like, hey, what did I really put in? So he talks about, should I play the video? Okay, first off, he makes the show 5 hours. Okay. The problem with Mania 18 that I looked at when I was looking at the Wikipedia page, look at the time frames and all that, 2-hour show, 2-3-hour show roughly, and their longest match was not even 20 minutes. That's a problem. I think maybe they should have made it 3 hours. To me, maybe given the opening match a little bit more time, maybe cut a little time on the Angle Kane thing, add a little bit more to the main event, kind of maybe a smidge more on the Hogan Rock thing, and then just kind of give the rest of the matches a bit more time, and the build for some of the matches, it could have been better. I don't remember, the Kane Angle build-up was really non-existent for me. Edge and Booker T were fighting over a commercial for shampoo, I believe. So that was that. First, let me go through the Mania 18 card so you kind of got the idea. We had a pre-show match of Albert, Scotty Tahati, and Rikishi versus Lance Storm, Mr. Perfect, and Test that lasted about 3 minutes, 6 seconds. Nothing special. Albert, Scotty Tahati, Rikishi got the win. And an Intercontinental title match, Regal and Rob Van Dam, already going over and winning the Intercontinental title. Obviously, that was a great match. That's why I said that one should have been a little bit longer, 10 minutes at least. That would be just me, 10 minutes at least. DDP Christian, it was alright. It was so-so. Maybe give that one a smidge bit more time. DDP winning and then Christian throwing a fit. This is just funny to me. Maven Goldust hardcore title. Obviously, throughout the night, you had hardcore title changes. I think Crash won it, and Hurricane won it, and Molly won it, and Christian won it, and then Maven won it back at the end of the night. So why not just do, well, I would have done differently, is a hardcore battle royal featuring all of them, kind of like they did in Mania 2000. Have it about 15 minutes long, and have Maven retain. That's just my view on it. maybe walked out the champ at the end, or rode out the end at the end as the champ. So I mean that was a good thing, I guess. Kane and Angle was about 10 minutes, almost 11 minutes long. It was alright. It was alright. Nothing really too special. Not horrible. Not horrible for, because that match, honestly, looking at it on paper, just looks like, ugh. I don't know about that, but that actually wasn't that bad. Especially with how good Kane was back then. Like, yeah, it was actually alright. Taker, Ric Flair, no disqualification. This is the longest match on the card, by the way, by like 7 seconds, beating out the Undisputed Championship matchup. Really good match. Really good match for Taker, Flair. Maybe cut a little bit of time on him. Maybe. I don't think that should have been the longest. The longest match should have been either the, well, I mean, I guess that would be third candidate for longest match that should be there. Is either that one, maybe Rock Hogan, but that one's kind of a bit of a stretch, or the Undisputed title match. Taker won that one. Obviously, it's 10-0. Stoker, Steve Austin, and Scott Hall. That match was just kind of there. Nothing really special. It wasn't bad, but it's, eh. Tag team title match. I haven't seen that one, actually. I haven't seen that. 13 minutes, 50 seconds. Oh, by the way, Scott Hall and Stone Cold Steve Austin was 10 minutes. Oh, I forgot. Edge Booker T. I haven't seen that one either. I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen the tag title match, and I haven't seen the women's title match, I don't think. Every other match I've seen. Yeah. So, tag title match, Billy Chuck retained, and Jess retained her women's championship in the women's title match. Women's title match was 6:16. Tag title match was 13:50. Rock Hogan, Icon was 16:23, and was really good. Iconic, I guess you could say. And then the Undisputed title match, which was great in my view, but took second place to Rock Hogan. Let's be honest. That took second place. A hell of a story. Hell of a story, honestly, that they told the Undisputed title match, but it took second place to Hogan and Rock. We all know this. So let's look through this Jim Cornette card. Now, in his words, he says that these guys, up to this point, in the year 2002, they have never faced off at all in any way, shape, or form, okay? There's going to be some, it's important I'm mentioning that because there's going to be kind of a few things here that are wrong. Some obvious ones. The first match he lists, actually I'll go down up because I'm assuming that's the order the card would go. Maybe. Battle Royal, Steve Blackman, D'Lo Brown, Al Snow, Val Venis, Bull Buchanan, Just Incredible, William Regal, Bill Demott, Balls Mahoney, Rob Van Dam, DDP, Kanyon, and the Harris Twins. Don't know who the Harris Twins are. I'm assuming maybe Chris Harris or someone else. If you guys know who the Harris Twins are, let me know in the comments down below. And Rob Van Dam would win the Battle Royal, according to Jim Cornette. Yeah, that's fine, Battle Royal, but I think you could use a better use of Rob Van Dam, in my view. Better use than just throwing him in a Battle Royal. You know what I mean? And even Cornette said himself, like, I want to invest in Rob Van Dam, which is good. That's a good thing. And if anyone deserved to win, Rob Van Dam would, obviously, in my view, would be the leading choice. So that was a good choice when it comes to who to put over. However, again, it's like I said, I don't think Rob Van Dam should be wasted in a Battle Royal. Again, I'd just keep the Rob Van Dam William Regal match. You know, that would just be just fine. Rhyno versus Kevin Nash. This match had not happened, so this was true on that. How would the match go? He put Kevin Nash over. If I had to, I would put Nash over. This is actually a dream match for a group called New Legacy Inc. This would be a dream match for them, I think. You know what, I don't know how the match would go. That's the thing, and it's a 5-hour show. Oh, Lord Almighty. Yeah, Nash going over would be a smart move. Hogan and J.H. versus Dusty and J.C. Hogan, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't really be invested in that match, to be perfectly honest. Brock Lesnar versus Bam Bam Bigelow. I gotta sit on that one. I don't think I'd feel that good about that match. I really don't think that match would appeal to the audience because where Bigelow was at that day and age, I don't know. I'd maybe give it a chance, but I I don't think that would belong on a 5-hour show. Put it that way. I think that would belong on an episode of Raw, not WrestleMania. Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko versus Chavo Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, and Chris Candido, I believe. Yeah, it was Chris Candido. This match I would be perfectly fine with. Eddie, you have Eddie and Chavo right there. You know, they could clash. You have Malenko, Rey Mysterio, they could clash as well, and Saturn and Chris Candido, I guess would be the odd people out because you know Eddie and Chavo Guerrero's, you know, have a history. You know, and then Rey and Dean Malenko had excellent matches at WCW for the Cruiserweight Championship, so you know that would be good. And then Saturn and Candido, they could probably work pretty good. I would definitely like to have seen that. That would have been a really good addition to us. The Hardy Boyz against Dustin Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett. I don't know. Like this is another one. Like it wouldn't be horrible. It wouldn't be horrible, but I don't know. Like I think like. That would be, I don't know, like, I would give that one a chance probably, but, I don't know, it's just, would that belong in a WrestleMania? Like, that may be pay-per-view, but Mania? I don't know. Chris Jericho versus, oh, by the way, I keep forgetting the winners. Nash would win the Rhyno Nash match. Hogan and J.H would win against Dusty and J.C. Brock Lesnar would beat Batman Bigelow. Eddie Guerrero, Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko win the 6-man tag, and Dustin Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett would beat the Hardy Boyz. I'm just gonna go quick. Hogan and J.H. Yeah. Brock and Bigelow. Yeah, that'd be the good choice at the time. Eddie, Saturn, and Malenko. Yeah. Yeah, Radicals. Yeah, I guess. Dustin and Jarrett. Yeah, we gotta give WCW a win. They've been kind of falling behind at this point, so yeah, that would be fine. Chris Jericho and Lance Storm. That would be excellent. That would be excellent. Put the Intercontinental on the line now and give them like a good 15-minute match. 15-20 minutes. Ooh. At the time period, that would be really good. A lot of people don't appreciate Lance Storm. Don't really talk about Lance Storm as much. He was a really excellent wrestler. And he worked with Jericho before. Really good matches. That was one of the ones that I think like I don't know if they wrestled at DCW or not, but obviously, I'm pretty sure they have. I really want to lock in that they have, but then again, I don't know for sure. I could be dead wrong on that. But that would be really good. Big Show, Kane versus the Steiners. I wouldn't want to watch that. Oh, Jericho got the win over Lynn Storm. I don't know. Part of me kind of would want to give the victory to Lynn Storm. But then again, also that bigger part of me has a soft respect for Jericho. I'll leave that up to you guys. Big Show, Kane versus the Steiners. Ugh. I'd rather see the Kane Kurt Angle match. Ugh. I don't think I feel good about that one. The Steiners winning, I'm fine with, but just that match. Edge and Christian versus Nova and Jerry Lynn. Now Jerry Lynn I'm familiar with. Nova I'm not so familiar with, but I think I've heard a murmur about him or two. Good things. So that another tag match though. That's for. At this point we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tag team matches, and this is the last tag. This is the second to last tag match. Sorry, there's 6 tag team matches on this card. I mean, I guess that could go on the card. If you needed to do a tag team matchup, kind of give Lynn and Nova some exposure, I guess. Triple H versus Booker T. Now this sounds a little bit better than the Edge Booker T, only for the fact of the build-up. Well, Mania 18. Let's not talk about Mania 19 build-up, okay? There were some things that were said that were really bad. So I think, I don't know. I would honestly save this one. I would save it. I would put Triple H in a different match, maybe. But then who else? Who else would you put it in there? Put him in there with though? Nash? Hall? Hogan? NWO was just like murmuring, screaming in my head. I don't know. I'm not against it. Kurt Angle vs. Chris Benoit. Yes. However, However, Cornette, you said that they had not faced off before. You obviously didn't watch WrestleMania 17. They faced off literally the year before Mania 18. With Angle getting the victory. I agree with Benoit getting the victory. This year, if you wanted to do kind of like a long feud thing where they're like tied it up and then the end or be a Mania, you know. But don't, I don't know. I don't know if you want to stretch it out too long when they like, oh, they go at it for a year, or just kind of like have the rivalry that they had in 2001 and then kind of give it a rest and then have Benoit come back at the Rumble and be like, hey, and just throwing out, you know, that sort of thing. But I'm definitely fine with that. Again, like a 20-30 minute match. Brilliant. Dudley Boyz against the Road Warriors. Now, I did think about this one a little bit. Thinking of the circumstances that happened a year or two later, I believe. I'm not against this. I'm not against this at all. And the Dudleys made a nice tribute to the Warriors, doing their Doomsday device to end a match against La Resistance. I want to say La Resistance, but I don't know for sure. Warriors getting the win. I'm not against that. Not against that whatsoever. Vince McMahon against Ric Flair. Not against this either. However, for Flair getting the win, you would need to give Vince the win via shenanigans at the Rumble. My view. Just if you want to make Flair get the win at Mania, give Vince the win via BS means, and then have Flair beat that person. So we get like I don't know. Maybe Regal. Regal interfering and cost Flair the match at the Rumble. Flair beats Regal. Outside interference is banned, but Flair has Bischoff in his corner or something. I don't know. I'm fine with that though. Making him know what's barred, just fine. The Rock versus Sting. Yeah, that sounds cool. Rock Sting getting the win. Not really against that. Either way, that's kind of a win-win situation right there. That is a cool sounding match. And it goes with the same icon versus icon. So that stays the same. That's perfect by me. It's fine by me. I think they would do alright. Undertaker versus Terry Funk. Nothing against Terry. And if Taker could work, I don't want to say that. That's disrespectful, because Flair was excellent still. Not that Funk wasn't excellent in his day or around 2002, but I don't like the sound of that. I liked the Taker Flair match better. Or why not do Taker Sting for this Mania? Or maybe Angle Sting. Angle Sting. That's going off topic. That was close to happening, by the way. Angle Sting Mania 18. Taker and Funk. Taker winning, obviously if I had to pick, I would obviously go with that. But I don't think I would put him against Terry Funk. But then I gotta ask myself the question, what other WCW guy would I put him against? Hogan's kind of creeping up there. Honestly, Hogan should be in a better place than where he was for Cornette's Mania. That may be because him and Hogan have beef or something, but I'm against where Hogan's at. Hogan and Dusty Rhodes, I'm not really against. However, I don't know if Dusty would want to do Mania. So that would open Hogan up to be on the WCW side and maybe face Taker or Austin or something. And then the last one, Vince and Flair, by the way, was a match that happened 2 months prior. And then the final one, I'm assuming this would be the main event of Mania, Austin Foley. I'm not against that. I'm not really against that. They faced each other before, as Dude Love and Mankind have faced Austin before. That's kind of a given. I don't know, man. Part of me would give Foley the win to kind of give him that big WrestleMania moment or something. I don't know. But then again, Foley be around after that is the question. He went around for a good amount of time afterwards. After he left sometime after he was done with his commissioner job for a while. So I guess it really just depends on that. So overall, which do I like better? Cornette, man, I gotta go with the regular Mania 18 card. There were some shines on yours. There were some shines on the Mania 18 card. The shines on the Mania 18 card were Robin M. Regal. Angle Kane's kind of close. Taker Flair. Hogan Rock and the Triple H Jericho match. That were just like real shiners. I can't give a shine to the Battle Royal because again, it's like you could have put RVD in a better place and maybe given RVD and Regal, put them in the match because Regal was the WCW. Think about that for a minute though. Regal was the WCW as Lord Steven Regal. Why not have them against each other? Put that on the card. That way that could keep that the same. The Battle Royal is not really a bad idea. It's just I don't know, like take them out and maybe give it to DDP maybe. I don't know. That would be me. Rhyno, Kevin Nash, I don't think that would go well. Hogan and J.H. versus Dusty and J.C. I don't think that would go good at all. Lesnar, Bigelow, I'm not really feeling that. The 6-man tag match is one of those shiners. Jericho Storm is another shiner. Angle Benoit was a shiner, but then again, that's been used. That's been used before. Like, I'm classifying shiner as something that's different. That's actually like a new thing. Rock Sting, that's a big one. That's a big one. Even Dudley's Warrior is kind of up there. Taker Funk is not a shiner, and Austin Foley really isn't that big of a shiner as well. Like, I put Angle Benoit as a shiner to kind of be nice, but that one's been used already. So you have Rock Sting, Angle Benoit, but not like the real shiner. If that match I've never had before, that would be like probably, I don't know, maybe the shiner. You have those two. You have Jericho and Storm that are there. The 6-man tag is there. That would be pretty fun to watch. And that's about it, I think. So you might have a little bit more matches that would like shine. Let's go with new. Let's go with new. So 1 for that time period. 2, I'll consider that 2 because I haven't WWE problem. 3, about three shiners. Fall a little bit short, and the fact that you're thinking of a 5-hour show, my fear with that is that you'll put the big amount of times on the wrong matches. That's my fear with that. Is that Mania 18 card horrible? No, it's not by any means. It's very decent at best. It is decent enough to make some good buys, maybe, kinda. I think for me, I would swap this up a little bit. Austin Foley's fine. Taker, give him a better opponent. Rock Sting, Vince Flair, Dudley's Warrior, Angle, Benoit fine. Triple H, Booker T, I guess you could keep, but I mean, Edge, Christian versus Nova and Lynn, maybe. Steiner and Steiner's versus Show and Kane, I would really not want to see that. Jericho Storm keep. Hardy's against Dustin Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett, that's fine. The 6-man tag match is great. Lesnar and Bigelow, put that as the next down on Raw as Lesnar's debut, maybe, I don't know. Rhyno Nash, an episode of Raw, maybe. And then Hogan, if you want to do Hogan Dusty, then maybe that would work for Mania. And then the Battle Royal could stay, but I would just put Robert Adam and Regal in their own separate match like it was on the regular Mania 18 card. That's just my thoughts though. Obviously I'm not a booking expert by any means of the word. Jim Cornette has been in the industry longer than I have, so you know what, if people think his ideas work, then you know what, his ideas, then I guess you gotta go with the public opinion. But that's just gonna do it for me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I can leave I'll leave the card in the comment section below, the Jim Cornette one anyway. Y'all know the Mania 18 card by now. I don't need to leave that in the comments. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and this has been a shooting from the hip as always. Cody Brainerd signing out. Peace.